APC and PDP sank Nigeria, according to Ameachi. APC and PDP sank Nigeria. Elder statesman and First Republic Aviation Minister Sheikh Mbazuluke Ameachi claimed that the People's Democratic Party and the All Progressive Congress APC have sunk the country into a stinking catacomb of corruption, thievery, and religious tribal prejudice since 1999. He also criticized the two parties of making mistakes in selecting their presidential candidate and running mate due to their insensitivity to Nigerians' plight and demand. Speaking with newsmen in his Ukpo home in Nnewi South local government area of Anambra State, Chief Ameachi accused PDP of playing smart and cleverness by half in selecting its flag bearers, while APC presented expired drug to heal a patient that is near coma. According to Chief Ameachi, PDP acted without wisdom and foresight and threw away the principle of equity and balance in selecting a northern candidate who may be capable but is not a star, and selecting a running mate exhibited cleverness by half. APC chief paid deaf ears to the cry of the nation. They suicidally fielded mono-religious flag bearers to rule a multi-religious nation, warning INEC and the Supreme Court not to repeat what they did last time. Chief Ameachi, an Igbo leader, demand for peace and in the nation. He described the Labour parties as a third force springing up and will appear that God now wants to openly act and save his people. He added that the emergence of Mr. Peter Obi and Dati Baba Ahmed ticket is an opportunity which God has given to the long-suffering people of Nigeria to save and take back their country, which has been economically and politically raped for many years. Chief Ameachi's statement read sometimes last week. My attention was caught by my special assistant, Sam Mutimo Mujoku, that a particular pressman wanted an interview for my view on the development and situation in the country. I told them that I was just recuperating. I don't know what question you may ask, but to me the most potent and current issues in the country now are the coming presidential election and growing spate of insecurity in the country. On the coming presidential election, I'm no longer a politician, but I cannot keep dumb when I see the country which I gave my whole youth and blood to confound being pushed to an irrevocable pit of disintegration and anarchy. Since the separation of the military imposed constitution in 1999, two major political parties have ruled the country, the PDP and APC. In their preparation for the 2023 presidential election, both parties have goofed in their selection of their presidential candidate and their running mate. Since they are ruling the country in 1999, the nation has sunk into stinking catacomb and corruption, looting, and religious bigotry. Well, that is Chief Ameachi, a former Minister of Aviation, speaking his mind. But my own question is, why are politicians always particular about these two political parties? They are not the only parties fielding presidential candidates. Are we saying without these two political parties, that is PDP and APC, this nation cannot make headway politically? Labour Party is there. We should stop talking about these two if we know they don't have anything to offer. We have tested the two of them. Why not leave them aside and begin to open the eyes of the citizens on what they need to look out for in the presidential candidates of the other parties? We have so many of them. ADC is there, NNPP is there, SDP is there with their presidential candidate. YPP is there with their presidential candidate. Then why are we particular about these two? Is it that without these two political parties, this country cannot move forward? Or it has been concluded that there is only these two political parties, that is PDP and APC, that must or that will produce the president of this country? Is it because of their spread in the state? Or is it because they have the wealth, the financial muscle to always have their way? Nigerians, if they are tired indeed of these two political parties, the options are there for us to make our choices. And one of the ways to go about this is making sure that we can have our PVC instead of lamenting all the time about these people. Yes, they have the means, but if the citizens are ready, if they want real change, it's in their hands. And February is also around the corner. Let everybody be prepared and go out for the candidate that they feel can change the fortune of this country, instead of lamenting all the time. Lamentation will not take us anywhere. We have tested the two of them. One rule for 16 years. We brought in another one. The idea of 7 years going, and we can weigh them side by side. Even though the number of years is not the same, but at least from the antecedent, we know where these people are taking us to. So I would advise our ex-retired politicians or people that have held position in this country, they should come to the space, especially on the media space, and begin to talk on what the citizens, the way we are going very soon, I am sure we are going to get to the level of having independent candidate. Maybe we even do away with all these political parties because it's like they don't have anything to offer us. Some say some political parties are structureless, they don't have structure. Yes, let the constitution be looked into and allow independent candidate so that we'll know maybe that one will take us to the next level. But what is your opinion about Chief Ameachi's comment that the PDP and APC have taken us to the deep depth down instead of going up? Kindly make your opinion known as you subscribe to my page. Thank you. Good day. See you very soon.